It's dark in here. I don't think y'all can see me. Let me try turning on a light here. There we go. Hi. All right, so it is late. Well, not that late. It's like 8:30. So I just got done visiting my mom, and I've heard a lot of stuff going around today, and I just kind of want to say something on it. And there's got a little thing of eggs here. My mom boiled some eggs, so I'm gonna have some eggs to snack on. So I try not to get into this kind of situation, but I'm just gonna speak freely this one time and, you know, kind of put some stuff on the table. I really don't even want to say it, but I'm gonna try to stay on track. Now I'm going no notes. This is strictly off memory. Everything you can Google and find out for yourself. But I honestly think at this point in my life that the Democrat Party, yes, we're going there, the Democrat Party has been the bad guys in America for a very long time. And if this comes to a shock to you, then you need to learn your history, period. But the Democrat Party was the racist of the South. They were the Confederate Party, okay? Going all the way back to the Civil War in the 1900s. I think that was when, 19th century, excuse me, 1800s. Lincoln was a Republican. The Republican Party was started to abolish slavery. Well, I don't know if that's the exact reason why it started, but the Republican Party was primarily a black-friendly party, okay? And the Democrat Party were the Southern Democrats, the Southern Confederates were the Democrat Party. In fact, they left the Union, which and I think it was Fort Sumter is the first battle. And again, I'm going off memory, but you can look all this stuff up, okay? But the Democrat Party was the party that wanted to keep slavery, okay? The Democrat Party were the ones who opposed the Segregation Act, the board, Brown versus the board, or whatever it was, where it let blacks and whites go to school together. The Democrat Party was the one who opposed it. Okay, the Republican-led court at that time, which was a conservative court with conservative judges, they're the ones that passed the law. I think it's Brown v. Wade, I think is the exact court case. And let me see if I'm good at this. 1963, I think. Google it. Republican-led court system is the ones who passed, and it was the Southern Democrats, yet again, that opposed it. Okay? It is the Democrats that passed the law for the income tax, which was supposed to be temporary. And because of the Democrats and some progressive Republicans became institutionalized with the IRS, and now you know that they are one of the most militant arms of the government, where they can seize your property and put you in jail if you don't abide by every single, dotting of the I and crossing of the T. Okay? And now today it is the Democrat Party that is allowing anybody into this country, promoting the values of everybody but Americans, and has basically called a war on Americans. Okay, they now say that if you are a parent and you don't like the way the school is teaching your child in their, ideology and their, what's the word I'm looking for? They're basically to, if you're white, then you're the devil. Which I find it very interesting on that aspect, because it's You know, it's the Democrat Party that runs the schools. It's the Democrat Party that runs all these multi-billion-dollar companies. And when I say run it, I'm talking about their ideology matches the ideology of Google, Facebook, you know, all these Microsoft with Bill Gates and his crazy ass damn thoughts. You know, and it is, I mean, if you go back and look through history, you know, the Democrats have been the bad guys, period. And because they own the media, they own the colleges, they own Hollywood. And again, when I say own, in other words, their ideology and the ideology of that group matches very well. And it's, you know, let's see if I can do this. I got my mirror blocked with my phone, so I don't need my center mirror. I've been driving van so long, all I use is my side mirrors anyways. Alright. But yeah, y'all need to learn the damn history. If you didn't know all this stuff, you know, just look up Google. Who, you know, was the Confederate Army Republicans or Democrats? Bam, Democrats. You know, income tax, which was supposed to have been temporary, was supposed to have been a temporary tax, has now been institutionalized and weaponized by the Obama administration against Tea Party. You know, I mean, it seems like, you know, if you're a Democrat and you're a hardcore progressive, you can go years without paying taxes and they kind of forget about you. You know, but if you're a Republican or someone who's conservative leaning, they audit the shit out of you every single year. You know, and I guess, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's we're at war. And I'm not talking about in conventional sense. I'm not talking about guns, although guns are being used. Look at Chicago. You know, look at Seattle. Look at, what's the other one up there? You got Seattle, Washington, and you got the, what's the one in Oregon? A big city that, you know, you got all these major Democrat cities that are, you know, gun violence galore. And they got some of the most stringent gun laws, and they're allowing criminals to go free. They're not even prosecuting murder in Chicago anymore. You know, they're saying it's something about non-traditional combat or something like that. I mean, this is beyond crazy, people. This isn't even funny anymore. This is full on, you know, the Democratic Party. The only thing that makes sense to me is the fact that they are systematically and methodically trying to destroy this country, period. And they've been doing it for years, and for whatever reason, everybody just turns a blind eye because they have a good PR campaign. You know, and I'm not saying the Republicans are innocent in any of this. You know, Republicans are not as bad, but there are a lot of them that team up with it because they're scared of being attacked or for whatever reason. In fact, I don't even know who it is, but there's supposedly some Democrats now that they're being attacked in bathrooms and at restaurants and in front of their own home because they're not extreme enough. You know, this is crazy, people. I'm to a point where just like, leave me alone, but this isn't about leaving me alone. This isn't about, you know, oh, if I close my eyes and my ears, it'll go away. This is, and I'm not saying civil war. I'm not saying resort to violence. I'm not saying that, but something has to happen. A flare needs to be shot. A symbol has to be created. And unfortunately, a lot of these supposed like Proud Boys and whoever is the number 3 people, and I'm not involved in any of it because they are actually too far extreme the other direction. You know, I don't know why my phone is zooming in and out. I have no idea why it's doing that. Probably because it's dark. But yeah, I don't know. I just had to vent a little bit. And I'm not talking about going out and attacking anybody. I'm going out, but I mean, I can't even say, what would be the good strategy other than what I'm doing right now. I'm selling off every single thing I can, although I did buy more shit. But I got a hellacious deal. But I'm trying to create a bubble that is that protects me for as long as it can. I'm stocking up on food. I've already started buying Christmas presents because I have no idea. They're warning that there ain't gonna be shit on the shelves for this Christmas. So all I can say is get ready. Like, I'm probably just gonna, be doling out cash because I don't even know what's gonna be on the shelves to be bought. Tell you one thing. I don't care who you are. If Trump was still in office, this shit wouldn't be going down like it is. I mean, we'd still have problems because... Oh, and, yeah, the 3 years that's supposed to be Russia collusion, this whole story was started, it's supposedly all false, and it was started by some guy that, worked with Clinton. Again, I don't get that far into it. Okay, all I do is I go and I Google things. If I hear something, I Google it, and Google's not friendly to conservatives. So if they're saying, yes, all the racists were Democrats, then, believe me, if they could lie, I'm sure they would. But yeah, I don't know, man. And this isn't hate speech. This is just history. This is a history lesson. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, I'm just one person. But yeah, this is a little rant. I'm about to clean out my truck. Tomorrow it's going in the shop. It's having a sputter, so my mechanic friend's he works at Ford, and this is a Ford, so I figure, what the hell. I have no idea what it's going to cost me, but hopefully I have enough money. And meeting with my CPA tomorrow. I got a lot of, like, yesterday, today, tomorrow. This whole week seems to be dealing with a bunch of problems. I got to go and see about my health care. Because that's still not fixed. And it's just, I did have to go to the bank and get my payout for my mortgage, because that's going to be paid off soon. And I wanted to get a listing of all the payments. And I got a lawyer friend that's going to kind of review everything and make sure that all my payments were applied correctly and I didn't get screwed over by the bank. And I'm not going to say who my bank is, but it's one of the ones who are known to screw shit up. Which I can't. I hated the fact that they bought my mortgage and I had no say in it. The company that I originally was with, I was happy with, and they sold my mortgage because my house was so old it was deemed high risk. Even though everything in it's brand new, except for the walls. The inside walls are new, just the outside walls are old. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna, if you're offended by anything I say, then suck it up, buttercup. If you don't believe me, go look this shit up yourself. Because that's how everything I know is because I look it up. So if you have a problem with anything I said, either one, I might have misquoted a date or missaid something, but for the most part, the general overview of what I said is true. And if you don't like that, then go bitch at Google. Peace, love, money. I'm out.